Okay, I thought I'd also do a little video here on some of the parts of the tool that you can't see, just to show you what I was thinking when I built this. You've got a keeper bar right here which rotates on an axis, and the screw here, which I would call the maybe the keeper screw, it goes all the way through, and then it's got a nut on the other side. And the way I make sure that that nut doesn't come apart is I use Loctite red, and I use this dispenser to give me a nice small little droplet of Loctite red, which I then let sit overnight, and it seals it up very well. You cannot pull this apart without breaking something. In other words, if you were to try to force this nut off of here on this one, which I did seal with Loctite red, you would either strip the threads or you would strip the top hex on this. That opening would get stripped. So the only way to get this apart would be to use some heat, like with a lighter, like a flame from a lighter will release this if you needed for some reason to get it apart. Otherwise, this is a permanent, it's a permanent seal on that. So you don't have to worry about this coming apart. Also, on the keeper screw, I don't know if you can really see that, but I've actually ground down some of the threads on the top. This is the part of the screw that makes contact with the keeper bar. So when the keeper bar is rotated, it's rotating on that part of the screw, and what I've done is I've ground off some of the threads to make it more smooth so it doesn't wear down your keeper bar. So that's a couple of things. Also, lastly, you might see that there's an opening here, and there's actually a nylon washer in there, and I use that because it gives much more consistent friction across the travel of the keeper bar. I originally didn't have that. I was originally trying to make these and have it just be aluminum on aluminum here without anything in there, and what was happening was over time it seemed like there would be friction develop between these two surfaces, which I didn't like, and so that's the reason why I'm using this nylon washer. And it works real well. I mean, it's very consistent in the amount of friction that you get across the travel of that of this piece of the tool. So that's a couple more things that I wanted to add to my library, my video library on this tool.